Story time about how one rejection changed my whole life. So a little over a year ago, I confessed to a friend that I liked her. Long story short, she did not feel the same way. It was devastating to me because she meant the world to me, and I honestly thought that she liked me too because we were so close. What hurt the most was that during my confession, she told me that there was a time where she considered us possibly being more than friends, but she ultimately decided that she didn't feel a spark between us and never pursued the two of us as a couple any more than just an idea. Finding out about this crushed my entire world. She was literally so perfect in my eyes, and I really wanted her to be a part of my life through thick and thin. After confessing to her, we ultimately decided that we should end our friendship since I was too in love with her to ever be just friends with her. She was my only close friend at the time, so I didn't really have anyone else. After this whole ordeal, I was in a very depressive state. I felt extremely lonely as I had just lost the one person I would talk to daily, and now I had no one. I blamed myself for all this. I hated myself and I hated my life. And the biggest of all, I hated my body. At that time, I was around 300 pounds. I have always been self-conscious about being overweight my whole life, but this whole ordeal just took it to another level. My exact thoughts were, she only rejected you because you're so fat. No one will ever love you because you're fat and ugly. You're ugly and deserve all of this. Having no one to talk to about all this and believing every mean thing I was telling myself, I signed up for the gym. I started working out a lot. I went every day, no rest, 7 days a week, 4, 5, 6, sometimes more hours a day. I would do a lot of running and HIIT style training because that was what burned the most calories. Immediately after working out, I would take ice cold showers so I wouldn't feel sore the next day, so I could do it all again the next day. I was in a pretty big caloric deficit too, for my size at the time at least, eating about 800 calories a day. I never gave myself a cheat meal or gave into my cravings at all for the first 4 months into my training. I obviously lost a ton of weight during my first 4 months. In these 4 months, I lost about 40 pounds of actual fat. Through all this, I learned that I really love fitness. After seeing the obvious results from my overtraining, it only kept motivating me more and kept me interested in learning about more fitness and health. I eventually became better educated in the topic, and I learned how to train/eat better to build muscle from the bodybuilders I now look up to. Long story short, I think about the first 4 months into my transformation as some weird version of self-harm. I really hated who I was and what I looked like. I was mad at myself for letting me get that way, so I took it out on myself. I would overtrain and starve myself to lose weight. Now I look back at that time as a really low point in my life. I isolated myself and only cared about going to the gym. After those 4 months, I gained a lot of knowledge. I'm currently at 196 pounds and I have a decent physique. And I like to think myself as a bodybuilder. I still go to the gym for some muscle, and I've gotten much better at loving myself and being overall happy with who I am. I no longer talk to the friend I mentioned. We haven't spoke since that fateful day. I don't hate her. In fact, I thank her. People come in and out of our lives for so many different reasons. I believe the universe sent her my way so I could become the person I am today and go on this journey of self-love. I've sometimes thought about reaching out, but I like to think that chapter in my life is over now. Thank you.